Hey, what's up, y'all? It's tBirdtheFreeBird here, and I am shooting the video today on my Ford Bronco. I have the Badlands edition, and I wanted that because I wanted the basically the interior. I wanted the marine grade vinyl. I wanted the rubber floors. I liked everything about the Badlands, including the orange on the inside. So that's the one I wanted, but I really wanted painted fender flares, handles, door handles, and mirror caps. Obviously, that doesn't come that way. So your options are either to order them from someplace in Florida, maybe a couple other spots. I looked into it. Just the mirror caps and the door handles were going to cost me about $1,100. And I'm like, there's got to be a better way, I would think. So I went to an auto body shop. I called a couple auto body shops. Everybody around here was too busy. So, but they told me of a supplier I could get the stuff made. So I had them put in the code for the carbonized gray paint, and I actually got it right off the door. And so they made that up for me, put it in a couple spray cans, gave me the clear coat, gave me the adhesion, whatever they call that, I don't know, adhesion promoter, gave me that, gave me everything that I needed. And I have already got most of that done today, but I'm just thinking about the first part of this video after I'm already about halfway done with everything. So that's where I'm at. I spent $140, I think, on supplies. And then I ended up getting some plastic from Home Depot for a few bucks. So still about $140, $145. And I'm doing it myself. I mean, the thing of it is, even if you spend $1,100 to $1,200 to have just the mirrors and the door handles painted, you still have to take them off yourself. You still have to put them on yourself and do all that. So I'm like, if that's the case, I'll spend $150 and I'll try to do it myself first. Worst case scenario, I will take it to a body shop and have it done when people have time. And out of that same $150, I'm also having the fender flares painted, which, I mean, seeing those, if you try to order them, I haven't even really been able to find them. But I would say you're at least $500 on that. So you're probably $1,500, I'm guessing, give or take, to have the three of those painted. I've got $140 in it. I've got a beautiful day here in Southwest Florida, and it's a great time to do it. So cool beans, and here we go. All right, y'all, here's my Badlands Bronco. I'm going to attempt to paint the fender flares, the mirror caps, and the door handles. You can see I've already got my fingerprints on there because I saw how to find these clamps to get these mirror caps off. There's some up there. Don't know if you can see that real well. Anyway, I'll get a better idea of that later. But this is before I do anything. Why they don't have these already painted from the factory, we all wonder, I am sure. Very frustrating. So it doesn't look like these are too bad to get off. I'm going to do that right now, and we'll go from there. Cool beans. Here we go. All right, y'all, so I have got the first cap off. There are pins just where they said. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can see those from in here. There, it gives you a better look. There's 2 there. The top one up there, right there. And then just push your mirror up. The bottom one down low, right there. Those are the 4. You do not need to remove the mirror. All right, y'all, it's just a couple minutes later, and I have the driver's side removed. Now, I do have the smart sensors on mine, so you do have this that you have to undo. Basically, there you go. I just undid it with that hand, and then because you're painting these, obviously you don't want that to be in there. Sorry, my video skills aren't the best. Just take that, push it in right there, pull it forward, and then here you go. Okay, so put that. You can see I got the other one over there from the passenger side and driver's side. So now, boom, I have those. I'm going to take these, clean these boogers off real good, and I'm going to paint them. I saw a video about my door handles, so now I've got my 5mm handle. I'm going to, or my 5mm nut driver. You have this little plug. I'm going to just pop it out there, and you can see right there is, let me see here, boom, 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 that right there. You loosen that, and then this should pop off. That's from a video I watched. The fenders are really easy to pop off if you don't know. So my goal is here in just a few minutes is to have these 4 off. I've already got those. I'm going to pull those off, and then I'm going to get to painting to match my carbonized gray. Cool beans. Here we go. So that was about a 30-second job. I just loosened up that bolt in there, and here is my door handle. I got 3 to go. Okay, y'all, so this is what you gotta do to get this handle off. Got this plug here. Pop that plug, put it somewhere you're not gonna lose it. You're going right there. You got a 5mm bit in there you have to get a hold of. Get out the road here. Just gonna start unwinding it. Start going back. You see it start to come out. Keep pressure on it. Keep going out. Right there. There we go. You can see that popped out. I'm gonna put this to the side. Okay. And you kind of finagle this bad boy out of there. You do have wires in this one because I have the smart key. So, where did I disconnect that from? Right here, just got these little black things here. Pull out on those. Oh, that's just gonna get rid of that. I don't want to do that. Oh, right here. That one right there. That separates that piece from that. And then you just want to pull this black piece out of this. Oh, which is right here, which I didn't need to disconnect that. Disconnect that right there. And there you go. Here's your handle. I'll jump on another spot for how you pull this. Well, you pull this rubber piece off right here. And from another video that I watched, put yourself a flat screwdriver in here and here, twist it, and then the handle will pop off. Let's give that a shot. All right, y'all, today's the next day. I realized I was gonna be running out of sunlight, so I've got everything off. I've got all my handles off. I didn't take off the back one because what I found is that when I pulled off these handles, my doors would not stay shut. So I'm like, shoot, I guess I'm not going anywhere. But then, of course, bam, I realized that I can just pop the doors off. Heck yeah. So I got my doors off right now, and for me, that was the best way to do it. So, but right now what I'm doing, I'll put this back down over here. Right now, I am this is 1500 grade, like a sanding pad, and this is what was recommended to me. You can see basically this is a sanded part here. It's kind of gray. This is the handle, so it was like this, and now it's like this. You see a pretty big difference in that. I've sanded that down. Here's the items that I have. This is what I have first. This is called Prep All. This is what the place recommended, Prep All. And I'm going to use this to clean all those parts now. I'm going to clean them. I'm going to sand them down again. Then I'm going to clean them one more time, wipe off the excess, and then I'm going straight to the paint. This is the paint that I got right here. It's a Spray Max. They made the color up for me and then put it into these cans. So after I'm done with that, you know what? Maybe they gave me some primer. Oh, no. After I clean it, I don't do the paint. After I clean it, I go straight to the adhesion promoter. I'm going to put this on. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 applications. I'll find that out here in a bit. But so after I've sanded it, cleaned it, sanded it again, cleaned it again, then I use adhesion promoter. Going to do that, and then I'm going straight to the paint. This one here, which is pre-mixed to my color of carbonized gray. And then after 2 to 3 coats of that, I am using 2 to 3 coats of this clear enamel. This stuff, when you mix it together, it only lasts 24 hours. You see this thing down here? You put this red cap on that, and then I guess you smack it on the counter, which mixes the two of them together, and then you've got about 24 hours to use this can before it gets hard. They say about 3 coats down here. I'm in Southwest Florida. So with the sun and whatnot, they say that's a good way to go. And I'll keep y'all posted. Here we go. I'm kind of excited, but I'm nervous too. I'm real excited. Kind of real nervous. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't seen anybody else do this. So far, just me doing a video. But here we go. Cool beans. All right, y'all. So I want to show you the difference here. This one here I have sanded. This one I have not. Got some little bugs on there, but it's all right. They're gonna sand off just fine. But look how gray that one is versus that. It's really that 1500 grain is really taking that off. So now I'm gonna get to that. Keep on going. All right, y'all, so here's what I've got. I've got my fender flares off. Everything has been sanded like crazy. And then I applied this adhesion promoter. I used the cleaner first that I told you about, and I'll put that stuff on there when I'm finished. But you put 5 minute, put it on, let it flash for 5 minutes. That's just a light coat. Then you do a wet coat, and then you let it sit for 15 minutes. My timer has just went off for 15 minutes, and I am ready to start painting. I've got my handles set out here. This is just on an upside down rug because that's what I had. And I'm gonna start with the mirrors. I'm gonna do the handles. By the time I'm done with that, my 15 minutes will be up on my fender flares, and then I'm going to do that. So here we go. I've got 2 cans of this paint, and I think it should be enough. So here we go. Exciting, but nerve-wracking. Good times. Worst case scenario, I take them to a body shop and have them do it. But I hate to do that because I kind of like to do things myself. And they're not the easiest things to get on and off as far as the handles and the mirrors. Cool beans. Whew, okay, first coat is on. Looks really good. I don't know if you can see that. That is my first coat. I need to wait about 5 minutes. Then I can apply my second coat. This is the first mirror that I painted right here. I think I'm gonna be very happy with the results. The metal flake in that versus just a standard black. Whew, okay. These aren't quite ready yet, so I'm gonna put my second coat on these before I apply my first coat on the fender flares. Okay, at this point I have everything painted. You can see I'm pretty happy with the metal flake and everything that's showing in there on these. You'll notice a difference here. See that shine? I just put the clear coat on there. I did my first coat. It's like it's about 5 to 10 minutes in between coats. Just a light coat the first time, and then a little heavier coat 2 and 3. So I'm going to do 3 coats is my plan of clear coat. If I have enough to maybe do a 4th coat, I might do that. But right now the plan is just for 3. My 2 cans of paint were just enough to do what I needed to do. I have a little bit in each can left, but I didn't want to, you know, have empty spots. So there we go. I'll keep going. Okay, so here we are now. I've got everything's painted. These have 2 coats of clear on them. These have 3 to 4. I think it was 3. It might have been 4. I don't really remember. But either one should be fine. You can see how where they were laying, the color, I think looked really sharp. Tons of metal flake in there. And I don't have them sitting in the sun now because they say with clear coat, you do not want that drying in the sun. Temperatures here are perfect today. It's like, I don't know, about 70 to 73 degrees or something like that. And which is perfect for this, but obviously in the sun it'll be a lot hotter. I'm gonna get probably 2 more coats of clear on these fender flares. And then I'm gonna put them over there on this rug, probably drag that rug into the garage and maybe set it under the jet ski or something. So they can never have time to cure. I mean, I'm seeing anything from 12 to 48 hours for curing time. I figure I'm not going to try to do anything with them probably today. I'm probably going to go the rest of the day today, let them dry overnight tonight. I may even bring them in the house this evening and let them finish curing inside the house. I don't know, we'll see. So that's where I'm at so far. Really happy so far. All right, y'all, so I've got about 2 coats of this Spray Max Clear Glamour on here right now, and I am going to add a 3rd coat to these right now. You got to give it a good shake all the time. Start right here. Ooh, there's one. Feeder thing. This is my third application of this clear coat. I've already done the door handles. I have about 3 to 4 coats on those. Couldn't remember which, but either should be fine. It's got a nice even layer. And I believe I'm going to be very happy with the outcome for one, the fact that I did it myself, and two, the fact that I saved, oh, I don't know, at least $1,200 probably. I mean, is it body shop perfect? Is it Condiget design perfect? No, it's not. But I think it's really good for me, and I'm glad I got to kind of do it myself. So once it all dries out, we'll kind of go from there and see how it does. One more coat on this one. There's that cane. All right, that's coat number 3. I still have enough for, definitely for one more coat. I'm gonna put that one on too. But I gotta let it dry around 5 to 8 minutes before I put on the second coat. Well, all right, y'all, here we are with the finished product. Not ready yet to put on the Bronco, but you can see it's got a nice glare to it, nice shine. Everything from the mirrors to the handles to the fenders. Everything looks good. Don't want this in the shade right now because they say you do not want, paint's okay to dry in the sun, but you don't want clear coat drying in the sun. So I think it's going to be fantastic. We can just see the glare off of that over there. I mean, it's got some good sheen to it, good shine. So I'm going to put these inside, and then hopefully tomorrow I will put them on. I don't think I'll put them on tonight. I just want to give it plenty of time to dry. So that's the scoop. Cool beans. All right, y'all. So I have, look at those. Look at those beautiful door handles right there on those two things. I've got those two on, but I wanted to try to show you on this one. See how far back the metal is right there? That metal has to come this way. And so I may have to do some tweaking of that, or it may just fit. I'm gonna put this piece in here. John, I'm gonna need you to take the camera now. Let me see. So that won't stay there. So what I have to do is, I'm gonna turn this a little bit. To be honest, I don't even remember which way to turn it, but let me see, I gotta get this. This has to be pulled out, and it has to stay there. Okay, so that was really tight all the way there. So let's pull it back. Can you still see in there with your camera?
Yeah.
Pulling that back, I need that. Come over here, I'm just gonna loosen it up a little bit and then see if I can't get that to pull back here and stay, which is what the other ones did. Nope, not yet. Loosen it a little more. I need it to stay right there. Okay, now it's staying there. See that? Mm-hmm. That's what we want. Okay, so now this piece here is staying. That piece right there is staying there. So let's go ahead and put the door handle on. You got your things to line up in here, right here, at those pieces. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push force this way while I tighten this screw here. I don't believe, well, let me see. I don't think that works. Nope, it slid past that thing. So what happened is, maybe I need to go a little bit more. Yep, that slid past that, which is okay. Oops. So we're gonna grab this piece back here. Without one of these hooks, honestly, I'm not sure how you would do this. So this is a pretty important part. This is something I got at Advanced Auto for, or AutoZone rather, for, I think it was $8. Okay, now it's there good. See that? It's in there good and strong. So the reason that's stronger is because I loosened this up more, and that's what held that in there better. So again, with your grooves here, right into there, get that forced in, okay. I think it's gonna work this time. So now we're gonna go forward, all right? We're gonna spin the screw forward while pushing this in. And it should, there you go, that's what it should do all the way.
That was perfect.
Now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep tightening that up until it's all the way tight. Right there, that's tight as it goes. Right there, pull that out. Bam, door operation. Here's one thing I don't quite know about. I don't love my gap here. I don't love that. I don't know why that's like that. It's similar on all 4 doors, but I'm gonna try to put this door on and see if it works. But the color looks fantastic. All right, y'all, it is done. How about that bad boy? Painted fender flares, painted door handles, and the painted mirror caps. I don't know how well the camera picks this up because of the color, but you know, obviously that black down there, that was the color of the fender flares. Whew, it was a job, I'll be honest with you, but well worth it. I've got $140 worth of paint supplies, and that took care of both the handles and the mirrors and the fender flares. Come around here, same thing. Got the fender flares, the handles, more fender flares, and the mirror caps. All right, so I think, depending on how I look at it, sometimes I think that the fender flares are a little shinier than what the car is. I did use like 4 coats of clear coat on here, 3 to 4 coats of that. But I mean, people aren't going to notice. If I don't really think people will know. I know because I did it, and I always critique my stuff. But I mean, that looks pretty daggone good. I mean, look at the mirror caps just came out fantastic. The handles came out good. I don't quite understand why I have a bit of a gap here in the front. I thought that would be tighter. It really only goes in one way, so I'm not sure about what's going on there. I'm really happy with the way the handles came out. They were a bit of a bear, and I put that in the video so that you would know kind of how to get those back on. There was 2 videos. One of them didn't show how to put them back on, just how to take them off. The other video talked about some clicks and this way and that way, and I didn't find either one of those to work for me. So I kind of just did it my own way and figured it out, and I put that in the video. So that's it. The fender flares, the handles, and the mirror caps. One thing that I did that if I was to do it again, I would do differently. And that's just because I'm pointing myself out here. I did get a little bit of dust, or like, you see, and I could probably wet sand this stuff out. I don't know anything about body work, honestly. Look at that. See here, I got a little, you can see it, I get up close. See that I got a little piece in there. I think maybe some wet sanding will take this out of here, but I don't know. I'll find that out later. I wanted to get it done. I got them all dried out. I feel like I did everything that way, the right way. But I painted it all, as you know, right here outside. I wouldn't do that next time. I would do that inside, but I mean, granted, I don't have a paint booth. But perhaps if I did it in the garage, a super clean garage, and I didn't have any dust going around, that would probably be a better way to go. I also just found a cloth that the body shop gave me that I forgot about and did not use. This tack cloth, and what this was to do, it said, was to do it in between coats of paint. Had I used that, I think I would have got like that little hair or that little whatever that blue there was. I think I would have got that out of there. Otherwise, I've got less than $150 in this versus paying probably $1,200 to $1,500 to have it done. Well, yeah, well, every bit of that. Probably $1,500 to have all three of those done. And then sent to me, and you still got to put them on. So very happy with what I got. I hope this helped y'all out. All right, thanks. Have a great day. God bless.